Happy New Year's, everyone. Merry Christmas and all that good stuff. Hope everyone had a good one. No, it's been like what's it been like 2-3 years since I made a YouTube video. I didn't even get to really show you guys my red setup, but either way, I'm back. I'm gonna try to make videos regularly. Either way, I'm back. I'm trying to make an update video for you guys so you guys can see the car. I know a lot of people have wanted to see the ins and outs of what I've done since the last time you guys have seen the car. I know it's been a while. So this is my video showing you guys the new setup. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or even TikTok, has seen the red setup before the silver setup, and you probably have since seen this setup, but none of that has an in-depth video. None of it's like details of what's done to the car, what was all redone on the car, what was new on the car, and all that kind of stuff. So with that said, let's get into it. All right, with that little clip there, hopefully I got to put together something nice to show the car a little bit, but from there I'll go ahead and reintroduce you, for lack of a better way to explain that, to my car and what's done to it. I'm out here trying to find a nice day. Without fail, it seems that I like to pick cold seasons to come out and do this stuff. Don't know why. I'm sorry if I'm sniffling at all, or too much I should say, but it's cold and it's windy, and I got dead cats or whatever these fuzzy things are called. Try to block out all that wind. Hopefully it's not too obnoxious. Hopefully I'm not too dark either. I know that sun's kind of killing it. I just wanted to make a quick update video, kind of a re-intro to my YouTube page. I know I've done intros before, but it's been a while, and I've grown what seems to be a liking or a following to my car. So I just wanted to give everybody that's interested in knowing more about it some information on it, so that if you ever pursue this kind of modifications, maybe you can learn something from these videos. Maybe I can show you guys some stuff that you didn't know you could do on these cars. I know I'm one of the earlier people. I don't know if I'm the first. I don't want to say that, but I know I'm one of the earlier people to add camber to the back of these new edges. So with that, I know that you can add bigger wheels and you can add more camber, obviously, but some people don't know the limitations that this car can hold. And I don't think I've found the boundaries, but I've definitely pushed it to its limit. So with that being said, here she is. I know I just tried to put together that clip a minute ago, but as you can see now, it's all black. That's the first new thing. I needed it to be black, guys. This was the vision for the car from the beginning. When I made it red, it was kind of I don't know, it was just my attempt to put something other than that silver paint on there. That silver paint was pretty old. It was getting to its aging point where you could see all the imperfections, and then I went with the red, and the red just didn't really fit the color that I was hoping for. So I wasn't necessarily happy with the outcome of the red. So it was never really a motivational point for me to keep it red. I didn't like it was supposed to be a lot darker, and it came out a lot more red. It was supposed to be dark red, dark red, like black, almost a hint of red. I don't know how I got that mixed up with the listing and the actual product, but kind of did. And I wasn't unhappy with it, but I definitely wasn't motivated to make content on it and show you guys what I had done to it. So that was the reasoning behind the lack of videos or any type of long form content or detailed content with the red wrap. Another new thing, as most of you can see, I got some Wed Vishnus, I think is how you say it. These are 18 by 12 and a half and 18 by 11, I think 11 and a half. I don't know, I'll pop up a screenshot showing you the actual specs, but 6.5 inch lips, 5.5 inch lips in the front, polished lips. The faces are powder coat. It is kind of hard to tell, but it's like it's supposed to be like a chrome, and kind of came out looking polished, which I'm actually really happy about because the lips are polished. So if the faces were chrome and they just popped a lot better than the lips, I would have kind of been bummed a little bit about that. But either way, really happy with how these came out. They look great. Clear embered headlights with the black housings. That's new. Black emblem. Black the emblem out. Brand new lip. Those, well, Mustang guys know you run through those pretty regularly. On the interior, got some new tan Brahms. Beige, whatever you want to call them. About this open. Brahms. Did the center console. Excuse the mess. That's all my camera gear. New street arrow. Suede steering wheel. Love this thing. Love the way it feels. Didn't really want to paint it anymore. It's too slippery. I didn't like it. With the forged carbon inlay. Not sure if that's being picked up or not, but I love it. I was going to go with the new dash, but just too much work. It's not done yet. Plan on getting new rear seats. The 98s and earlier new edges had the tan rear seats. Eventually I'll get those, swap those out. Door panels are tan. As you can see, I'm going for a bit of a tan interior color swap. You know, the bandana's on there just to add a little bit of that color out to the exterior. And yeah, man, I think it came out really clean. I'm pretty happy with how the exterior looks a lot. There's a red caliper in there. A lot of people don't notice that. I've seen some people mention it. Some people have caught it. There's a red caliper in there. There's a silver one in there. That was not intentional, but I have grown to like it. I think it adds a little bit more color to the exterior, just a hint, just to show off a little bit more color than black and tan. We go to the trunk. I did redo my trunk. A little fake Supreme, a little weed bag, sub. All this is kind of the same except for the drawers. The drawers and the carpet are new. These are drawers. I got the idea from Dead on Alex. Some people may follow him, may know about him. Got that idea from him. Got the airline quick release to the back of the tank. I really should get a new tank. I know it's all scratched up, whatever. But pretty happy with how that came out. It's a shag rug. I think that came out really clean. The hardwood floors showed the imperfections and the unlevelness of the floor, so didn't really care for that in some areas. As you can tell by the way I'm explaining the car, there was a bit of imperfections that I didn't have too much excitement to make content about with the last setup. This setup is a whole lot cleaner, a whole lot more of what I expected to see out of my car when I first started envisioning it. I'm just a whole lot happier with this, man. It's kind of trying to find this spark again to get back into making videos and making more content. I know I'm pretty consistent with uploading photos, and now I'm starting to do reels more, but they're not like crazy reels, man. I kind of want to learn this equipment. I just got a new camera. Got a Sony a7 III. Pretty happy with my new camera. Got new wireless mics. I'm testing them out. Test. I'm just learning all this equipment, man. I'm trying to optimize my abilities to bring you guys the best content that I know how or am able to. Without a subject being car, I didn't have a lot of motivation to get out, learn new stuff, get new equipment, upgrade stuff. And now that I do, it has ignited a bit of excitement in my spirit to do so. I need your guys' comments though, man. I would like comments down below, man, and what you want to see, man. This is what I did back in the day. A lot of people wanted fender rolling advice. I never even thought that was something you guys would enjoy watching, and I made a video in depth showing how I fender rolled my silver setup and how I went about attempting to fender roll things myself, how I learned it kind of my own. I also showed my imperfections. Wanted to make it clear that imperfections are fine. Don't worry about your imperfections. Work is, we're supposed to enjoy the journey, man. The journey of building the car was the fun part. Now that it's done, it just kind of sits and I enjoy it, but it's not until it's done that you start to realize, like, man, the fun was in learning how to do everything, and it's cool if you guys have your chops do it and you're not comfortable doing certain things. There's a lot of things on the setup right now that I had done professionally because I just wasn't confident enough in myself to attempt those things like wrapping it, welding, body work. I mean, other than that, man, suspension wise, everything was done by me. I mean, I got to get my hands on pretty much every part of this car. I mean, I've had hands in replacing the engine. I've had hands in doing all the suspension work. I replaced the rear end by myself. I mean, it was just a blast. In hindsight, as frustrating as it could be in the moment, it is a blast learning how to do all that stuff and being able to also then apply it to a later build. This is probably going to stay with me for a long time, this specific car. As far as like other cars go, my fiance got an Audi and we modified it. I'll make a video on it sometime, show you guys the basic modifications we did to that to make it look the way we like, without going overboard. You know, it doesn't have to be overboard, just tasteful modifications in some cases. This thing's obviously overboard, but that's its purpose. You know, I just wanted to be able to express my vision to the fullest in this platform. I think I was able to do that. You know, not everybody's able to, given their situations. I'm blessed enough that I was able to have a vehicle that's not this one to daily around. So I was able to do the extreme camber, and I'll make videos on that too, on what camber does to your car and the driving experience and how long your tires last. There's a whole lot of stuff to cover, you know. Look at this beautiful sunset. Oh, awesome. But yeah, guys, like I said, this is just supposed to be a quick little intro back into YouTube world, going over some stuff. You know, I'll give credit where it's due in due time. I didn't do the body work. I didn't wrap it. I didn't detail it. You know, I had somebody in those respective fields professionally do it. I got friends in those fields and they were blessing me with their time and their efforts, and that, it just means the world. Without them, this car wouldn't have been where it's at. I really appreciate them, but I really enjoy the fact that people appreciate this look. This is where it was supposed to be for me. It wasn't supposed to be red. It wasn't supposed to be silver. Black, tasteful color accents. That's my MO, man. I'm just excited to keep it going now. I'm very excited to keep it going. Fenders are perfect now. Get you a shot of that. But yeah, guys, leave a comment down below what you might want to see on this car, what stuff you might want to learn about this car, or just the platform in general. I got a lot of information about this platform. I've learned a lot through experimenting and building this car. So if there's any questions you guys have, throw it down in the comments, and if I think it's video worthy, I'll make a video about it and I'll get you guys some information as best I can. And if it's not video worthy, reach out to me on Instagram. I am Haynes, Haynes on Instagram. Reach out to me. I've had a ton of you guys reach out and ask me questions. I'll have full-on conversations with you guys and give you as much information as I can to help you with your projects, man. That's what it's all about, I think. I don't want to be the only one out here with this. I'm not the only one out here with this. I went to Gatlinburg and met a couple of you guys. The coolest feeling in the world, man. I love you guys. Here's to making content again. I appreciate all of you. Peace.